I've got Richard in the studio. We're looking into cataracts, the cause and the risk factors, signs and symptoms, and natural ways to treat cataracts. Very good evening to you, Richard. How are you doing this morning? How's been the week for you?
I'm fine. So good to be here again. My week was a bit hectic, but I thank God I managed to sail through.
Yes.
And also I'm happy today. It's a Sunday, a day to worship and rest. You know, resting is not laziness. It's actually medicine.
Yeah. But with where things are, you think we can afford to rest?
Yes, you have to allocate yourself at least a few hours per day or after a few days just to rest.
Just to rest?
Yes.
All right. Good morning once again. We're looking into cataracts this morning. Maybe let's take a look at cataracts. What are cataracts?
A cataract is a cloud area in the lens of your eye, and they are very common as we get older. And at first you may not notice that you have a cataract, but over time cataract can make your vision blurry. You can have a blurred vision, a hazy or less colorful. You may also have trouble reading or doing other everyday activities.
And so that's what we're looking at this morning, cataracts. And Richard, tell me the causes and also the risk factors.
When you are young, the lens in your eye is clear, but around the age of 40 and above, the proteins in the lens of your eye, they start to break down and clamp together. And this makes a cloudy area in your lens. And over time, the cataract gets more severe and cloudy, covering the lens of your eye. And there are so many risk factors or causes, especially spending a lot of time in the sun without the sunglasses, and also drinking too much alcohol and too much smoking is another risk factor. You can also have some certain health issues, like if you are diabetic, that's another risk factor of cataract. And if you have a family history of cataract, it's another risk factor.
Okay, so those are the causes and the risk factor. The health box this morning, and the signs. You know, what signs do you see, and what are the symptoms as well that you have got a cataract or somebody's got a cataract?
You might not have any symptom at first when cataract are still mild. But as the cataract grow, they can cause changes in your vision. You may notice that your vision is cloudy and blurry, and also colors look faded. That's another sign and symptom. You can't see even at night. You can't see well at night. It's another symptom. And also you can see some double visions.
Okay.
And this sometimes goes away as the cataract gets bigger. That's another symptom. You can have some changes in terms of prescription of your glasses. You often change them. It's another sign that maybe a cataract is developing. And these symptoms can be a sign of other eye problems. And over time, cataract can lead to completely loss of vision. So these are some of the symptoms of cataract.
Okay, all right. And I'm sure a lot of people listening, they say, okay, fine. Then what are the natural ways? Because this is where we say, which is more important, looking at the natural ways how to treat cataracts, which are readily available, which cheaper, for a lot of people.
Yes, natural ways are readily available. They are cheaper indeed, and there are so many natural ways to treat cataract, especially on its early stages. The good thing about natural remedies is that whether you are located in a very remote place, you can access them, and some of these are very, very affordable and readily available. That's the good thing about natural medicine. Most of these remedies, we derive them from nature. You can derive them from animal products or from minerals. For example, with castor oil, It's very effective in cataracts, especially on its early stages. Castor oil is a powerful antioxidant, and it can repair the oxidative damage that is caused in your eyes. The cataract, the castor oil, we derive it from the castor bean. We find it in the banks of a stream or of a river. Those castor beans. Yes, that's the way the oil is derived from. So it's good. The oil is very effective. You simply need 1 or 2 drops of the castor oil. Then you drop in your eyes before sleeping. Then you leave it overnight. You can do this once a day for 1 to 6 months. Then your vision may be restored. Vitamins are also important in terms of preventing and dealing with the cataract, especially vitamin D and vitamin C. They can prevent and slow down the progression of cataract. So you need to consume foods that are rich in vitamin C, like the citrus fruits, the green leaf vegetables. Milk is also good, cheese, eggs, and avocados. So a source of vitamin D and C. Vitamin D, we get it from sunlight, right? Especially the morning sunlight. Then apple cider vinegar. Apple cider is derived from apples, the apple fruits.
The apple fruits.
Right. Then apple cider vinegar contains antioxidants as well, and they are extremely beneficial for your health, especially on cataract. A regular consumption of apple cider vinegar can help to repair the damage in your lens. You simply need 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, then a glass of warm water, and a tablespoon of honey. You mix the mixture, then you consume this mixture daily. You can also use carrot juice instead of water for the added benefits, because carrots are also loaded with the vitamin C. They are good for your eyesight as well. Another natural way is aloe vera. This one is readily available. You can find it all everywhere. Aloe vera is an anti-inflammatory and a powerful antioxidant. It provides nourishment to your eyes, and it fights the signs of cataracts and other eye abnormalities. So you need to scoop out at least a tablespoon of the aloe vera gel. You refrigerate it and apply on your eyes just for a few minutes, like 15 to 20 minutes. You don't apply inside the eyes, outside the eyes. Then you rinse with warm water. You can do that just once or twice per day. Just for a few days, you may notice some changes. Coconut oil, I've mentioned it. I've mentioned castor oil. Then there's coconut water. It's different from coconut water, and coconut oil is different from castor oil. They are totally different. So you use coconut water. It works like magic for the cataracts, especially on the early stages, because it contains some electrolyte that provide instant nourishment to your eyes, and it's also loaded with antioxidants. So it can speed up the recovery of your eyesight. You simply need a few drops. You put a few drops in your eyes, and just you close your eyes. Then you flush the coconut water out. You can do that just once or 2 times per day for a few weeks. You can notice some changes. Flax seeds, some they call them linseed oil or flax seeds oil. They are also effective in terms of treating early stages of cataracts. It's a rich source of omega-3 fats. They look like chia seeds, but they are a little bit bigger than the chia seeds, and the taste is slightly different from the chia seeds. This one, they taste like nuts. So you simply need the oil for the cataract. You apply just a few drops in your eyes. You can do this once per day or twice per day, just for a few weeks. You can notice some good results. Then garlic, I hardly go without mentioning garlic. That's my favorite. Garlic contains allicin, and it's a very strong antioxidant. It can also repair the oxidative damage in your eyes. You simply need to chew at least 2 cloves of garlic daily. Besides being good for the cataract, garlic is a natural antibiotic, and it's also good for those with diabetic, because it stabilizes the sugar level in the blood. You can add garlic to your favorite dishes, to your favorite soups. It's good for your eyes as well. Then green tea, it contains polyphenols that are powerful antioxidants, and these polyphenols can help to protect your lens from further damage, and it can reverse the existing cataract. So it's always good to have a cup of green tea. You can take a cup a day or 2 cups per day. They are good for your cataracts. Honey is also effective. It's another product that we derive from bees. Honey is a very powerful antioxidant, and it's also an anti-inflammatory. It can help to treat some existing damage to your lens, and can also prevent some further or some future damage. You simply mix honey with water, then you pour the solution in your eyes and blink away the excess water. You can also consume a teaspoon of honey regularly. It's good for your health, not just for the cataract, but for the general health. It's also good. Onion juice is also effective in terms of treating cataract. Besides that, for those with baldness, I once mentioned that onion juice is very effective if you want to restore your hair, to make your hair grow if you have a bald head. So you can simply use onion juice for the eyes. You put a few drops. You can do this just once or twice per day. You can notice some changes. And cataracts can develop in anyone at any point and at any time. So it's highly recommended to get it treated as early as possible to prevent them from progressing and from worsening. And in addition to the remedies that I have mentioned, you need to stick to a diet with that is rich in antioxidants, because antioxidants, they fight the free radicals. Foods such as the citrus fruits like oranges, the lemons. You need green leaf vegetables, bell pepper, the papaya. It's also rich in vitamin C. And in addition to that, you need a diet that is rich in beta carotene. Foods such as carrots, they are good for your eyes. Sweet potatoes, they are also good. Kale, spinach, they are rich in beta carotene. And you have to know the prevention tips, especially the issue of quitting smoking. We always talk about smoking. It's not good for your general health, not only for the cataract, and also to limit the amount of alcohol. And these days we are in summer where there's plenty of sunlight out there. You need to wear some shades while on the sun to protect your eyes. And also you have to check your blood level, because if you have diabetic, as I have said, it's another risk factor. It may expose you to cataract. And it's always good to get your eyes tested. You visit the eye specialist, they test your eyes. So that's about the natural ways and how we can prevent our eyes from developing cataracts.
Very interesting. As we always say that some of these solutions, they are very much affordable, and they're within reach. All right, the natural solutions, the natural ways of treating the different ailments, and also at times conditions like we're talking about cataracts. You know, the garlic, the castor oil, the castor beans, also the coconut water, the honey. You know, you find that they're quite cheap, they're really affordable, they're within us, they're very natural, they're within us, they're within reach. So this is important. Now, tell me, if you know, because I know the issue of cataracts, this is a big issue. A lot of people, you know, suffer from cataracts, and I always said it's always a good thing to listen to the radio, because it's cheap, right? Listening to the radio is a very cheap way of doing things, because you don't buy the radio every day.
That's
you only
true.
buy the radio
That's
maybe once in a
while. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Unlike, for example, the newspaper, you buy it every day. You know, and there we have it. Carlton comes and Richard comes on radio, and you get the information, you know, very, very cheaply.
That's really true. Yeah.
Yes.
It's good to make it a hobby to listening to a radio station.
Yes.
You get information, you learn, you get latest news updates. So it's always good. It's very cheap, just like natural medicine. You know?
Very, very true. And Richard, if those want to get in touch with you for more information, especially on the issue of cataracts,
my contact number is 0772 119 912.
All right, repeat that again.
0772 119 912.
912 0712 498 That's our WhatsApp number. If you want to get in touch, find out more information, and from a natural way, natural solutions. And this is the natural radio station to listen to, and your man Richard is the natural